Hi guys, it's Monica and it's 9:30. Time for Travel with the Savages. And my name is Monica Savage and this is Travel with the Savages segment. And I have a partner who's here with me tonight. He is my sugar in my coffee, my creamer in my coffee, my delight. I love him, and this is our way of being together on a Tuesday night.
Damn.
And so tonight,
I'm all excited.
Further ado, let me bring on
Got me all moist.
my sugar pie, Mr. Dale Savage. Come on in, baby.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody? So good to see everybody. So good to be back on TV. So I hope you've been safe. Hope all is well with you. So just sit back and relax for the next 29 and a half minutes. You might learn something. Yes, be right back.
So, yes, just a little bit about us. We are the Savages, the one and only. And we are here today to talk about travel. And I just want to tell you a little bit about us. We were been in travel for the last 5 years. Decided that we didn't want to pay Uncle Sam anymore, so we were looking for a home-based business.
Got that right.
And this kind of like dropped in our laps as I was actually scrolling through Facebook and ran across one of my classmates who was doing travel. And I was like, oh, travel, that sounds like something to do. We already do it. We were traveling all over the world, going to places, seeing different things, and weren't able to write it off, so we spent all that money, tens and thousands of dollars each year, traveling and not able to write it off.
Wow.
So he saw that I saw it, and I was like, hey hon, let's do this. And he said, what?
I said what?
What'd you say?
I said what?
What'd you say?
I said what?
What'd you say?
Yes, that's what I said.
He was like, whatever you say, honey.
Yes, I did.
And that's what we did. So since then, we've been traveling. We've been writing it off on our taxes. And we've been getting the tax breaks like the rich and famous.
Yes. She ain't lying.
As we travel.
That's the beauty of this business. It is one magnificent tax break. Great tax write-off. But we'll explain that later on.
So anyway, after about 4 years, we were doing our travel thing. We ran into another travel program called Boomerang. It is owned by the president. The CEO is none other than Mr. Holton Buggs and his lovely wife Earlene Buggs. They have been doing this network marketing for the last 20-30 years now, and decided that they wanted to start their own. Prior to that, he was actually in his previous project making over $1 million a month. Hey Zena! He was actually making over $1 million a month doing this project, and so he decided that he wanted to help people. During the time he was in the business, he actually helped over 45 people become millionaires as well. So he decided he wanted to help as many people as he could to become millionaires, and so he decided to start this business called Boomerang. And it's more like a technology business, and that's the beauty of it all, is that we can help people in all different territories. Right now it's in transportation with travel and the other thing. But we're going to talk about Boomerang right now. Baby, want to tell them a little bit about Boomerang?
Well, I don't mind if I do. Let me
get on in here and tell them
so
about
good to be
Boomerang.
on TV. Let me get my smart glasses here. Hold on a second. These glasses automatically put my IQ up by 10 points. Smart glasses, I tell you. Now the question is, you ask, what is Boomerang? Well, you've heard of Booking.com, Expedia, Travelocity, and so forth, right? Well, they're travel companies. They're travel sites where you go to book your travel. Well, that's exactly what Boomerang is. It's a travel site, a portal to go and book your travel, just the same as the ones I just mentioned. Now, the difference being, the uniqueness about our business is we save you up to 70% on your travel. And I always tell people, don't just take my word for it. You can make up a vacation package. Use all those before mentioned sites with the same package, vacation package. And at the end, try iBoomerang. I think you'll be pleasantly and pleased. You'll be very pleased at the amount of savings by using iBoomerang. It ain't no joke, y'all. It's real. It's tangible. You know, they say the proof is in the pudding. Well, the proof is in the pudding. Mm-hmm. It ain't no joke. I ain't just shooting you. You know, I ain't feeding you no fools. So this is real, y'all. And who doesn't want to save money? It's a no-brainer if you ask me.
Yes, so, that's right. And it's free.
And the beauty of it is, say it again.
It's free.
It's free.
So if it's free, it's for me.
That's right. We've taken care of any and all associated costs. It is absolutely free to you, and more importantly, you. So hold on there, Gladys Knight. Let the pip get a little bit of this here now. I tell you, that Gladys Knight, boy, she.
Go for it, baby. Go for it.
That Gladys, she always wants to steal the microphone. Let old Bubba get in here for a little minute to get a TV. Anyways, as I was saying, it's free. And the beautiful thing about it, you know, we as being more fortunate than some other people, with this technology, you can actually help feed people, help feed the less fortunate. And by people, I mean young people, kids. Now, who doesn't want to help kids? I mean, no matter how cold-blooded you are, you got to have a soft spot in your heart for kids. They're innocent. And there are some kids that need our help. There are actually some hungry kids in this country and all over the world. So when we send you this technology, when we send you the Boomerang, when you activate it, you automatically feed a hungry kid somewhere in the world. Now, to me, it's a no-brainer again. You're actually doing goodwill by helping someone less fortunate than yourself. And all it takes is for you to send us your telephone number and your email address, and then we send you the technology and you activate it. And once you activate it, all that good stuff I just mentioned happens. Go ahead and handle that thing, Gladys.
Free portal, and you feed a hungry child somewhere around the world. That doesn't suck, right? I mean, that's a win-win situation. Mm-hmm. And you haven't spent $1. Mm-hmm. All we ask for is your name and email address. And that activates your up to 70% off on your travel, as well as you also feed hungry, malnourished children all over the world. But that's not it. That's not all that we do, guys. We have another program through iBoomerang. And right now, that program, the other program that we have, and there will be several, but just this particular one we have is another one is the Vibe Rides. And you want to tell them a little bit about the Vibe Rides, baby?
Well, I don't mind if I do. Let me put my smart glasses on.
He knows.
They even help me. I even talk better when I put my smart glasses on. My IQ just went up by 10 points. These smart glasses are very inexpensive, by the way. Anyway, Vibe Ride, you may ask. What is Vibe Ride? Well, you've heard of, it's a ride-sharing program. You've heard of Uber. You've heard of Lyft, right? They're a ride-sharing program. Well, that's exactly what we are. We're a ride-sharing program, except there's some unique things about our ride-share program, Vibe Ride. We will, now I always tell those Uber and Lyft drivers, you know, I don't know what you make. It's not my business. But I definitely don't think you will make as much as you would make if you were with Vibe Ride. We'll pay you up to 75%. 75%, that's right, 75%. So now, I always tell my Uber and my Lyft drivers, you know, I ain't trying to recruit you. I'm just trying to recruit you. So listen, and anyway, if you do work for Uber and drive for Lyft, what's wrong with having a third stream of income? To me, it makes all the sense in the world. There's nothing wrong with making more money. So check us out. As always, tell you, call Gladys Knight, aka Monica Savage, and she will give you all the pertinent information, telling you how to join the Uber. I mean, excuse me, did I just say Uber?
Vibe
Oh
rides.
Lord, somebody slapped me, slammed my finger in the car door. I meant to say Vibe Ride. Lord have mercy,
So
Vibe
guys,
Ride.
with Vibe Rides, you can actually make money 3 different
75%.
ways.
Mm-hmm.
3 different ways. You can be a driver for Vibe Rides and get paid. You can be a rider for Drive Rides and get paid. And you can be a rider, a driver, and you can actually have your own business to where you can get paid for both riders and drivers. Every time they ride, you get paid. Every time they drive, you get paid.
That don't
as well.
suck at all. That don't suck at all.
No,
no, it don't.
So
No, it don't.
that's really different than Uber and Lyft, because you only get paid one way with Uber and Lyft. You know, you got to drive somebody. So with Vibe Rides, you can drive and you can ride and you can get paid all at the same time.
And there's also something else that's unique about our ride sharing program. We have something that's called Girl Power. Yes. By that I mean if you are a female rider and you prefer female drivers, you can request a female driver, Girl Power. And it works in reverse. If you are a female driver and you prefer female passengers, then you only pick up female passengers. It's a win-win, you know. So check it out. If you're interested, call this lady right here to my right, Gladys Knight, aka Monica Savage.
So yeah, guys. So yes, with that you can have your own music. You can have your own temperature in the car. It's your vibe. How you ride.
Vibe
your
ride.
Vibe.
That's right.
So that's why it's called Vibe Ride, because you get your vibes on in any way. It's your
liking.
Your ride.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a few announcements before we get into Savannah, guys. We're gonna go to Savannah tonight, so I'm gonna just talk to you about some things that we got going on. We've got coming up in August is our program with Boomerang. It'll be in Las Vegas, guys. It's going to be in Las Vegas, and we are going to be there from the 20th to the 23rd. It's going to be fun. We would love for you guys to come and join us. Anybody interested in being in Boomerang? And everybody somebody is going to be there in Boomerang.
Well, the Savage is going to be there.
Savage is going to be there.
That's what matters.
We got our discount on our hotel,
Damn
so
right.
We are going to be there. We
Savage will be there.
$200 on our hotel, so you know that don't suck at all.
That don't suck at all.
With our travel portal, our iBoomerang I Go For Less travel portal, we were able to save over $200 on our hotel going to Vegas.
Down in K-Burg.
And so we'll be there. And then in October, we're going to Canada. You want to tell them about Canada? Niagara Falls.
Well, yes, Niagara Falls.
Yes.
It's good to be making a return trip to Niagara Falls. I haven't been there since 1952. Since 1950. That's pretty damn good since I was born in 56. That's that Chinese math. Anyway.
Oh, you're so crazy.
Well, yeah. Niagara Falls. Okay. Niagara Falls, Canada, by rail through Amtrak.
Amtrak, baby. We're going to be on the train.
The bullet train. Better known as the love train. Come on, get on board the love train with the Savages. Listen, it's going to start Sunday, October 11th and run Tuesday through October 13th. 2020. Round trip, 2 adults from New York City. Includes 2-night stay in 4-star hotel called the Skyline Tower Observation Deck.
Yay.
And
wait.
Admission. Voyage to the falls and boat ride. Here's what you want to listen for. It's $938 without insurance for 2 people.
That's 2.
2 people.
2.
And $1,16 with insurance, with final payments due 8/12/20. Final payments due 8/12/20. Price is per couple 2.
2.
So we love to have you all join us. the more the merrier. You know,
we have that on our page, on our Travel with the Savages page, as well as our Fantasy Islands Vacations page, Facebook page. So if you guys can go there and see that, if you're interested, it has all the information that he just gave you on there, and so you can just give us a call. We can get you all set up for it. And then next year, 2021, hopefully all will be cleared and we can actually do a cruise, guys. And where are we cruising to, babe?
well, this is, like you say, if all is clear, this is a 7-day Alaskan Explorer cruise, starting from $1,099 per person. $1,099 per person, plus taxes, fees, and port expenses. Departs Seattle, Washington. Goes to Puget Sound, Stevens Passage, Juneau, Alaska from 1 to 9. Hubbard Glacier, Sitka, Alaska from 8 to 4. Saskatchewan, or Ketchup in the Kitchen, Alaska from 7 to 1. Victoria, Canada from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. And spend the 4th of July in Seattle, Washington. Come on with the Savages. We're hoping this trip, everything is, kind of calmed down. Then, things have returned to whatever normal is by that time.
Yes. This pandemic is really getting boring, because it's making us have to stay home, and that's not what we like to do. We like to travel. So yes. We are planning on it, and you should be planning on it too, because at some point they're going to let us out of here. They've got Jamaica opening up July the 15th. Pretty much all of the Caribbeans will be open by the end of July, and so it's going to be on and popping, guys. They, of course, now they're actually then started doing preservation to make sure they're setting up everything to where it's going to be a good fit for people to not get the coronavirus by, doing different things that they needed to have been doing already.
Donna K. Burger
keeping everything clean and stuff like that. But we got a treat for you today, guys. We're going back to Savannah. That's where we were. This is a little bit July. Next month would have been a year that we were in Savannah, Georgia, guys, and it was awesome. What they say, awesome sauce. So we're gonna show you a little bit about Savannah. There is Savannah, Georgia. That was we actually did a tour. Got on a tour and did Savannah on a train, a trolley. So we had a good time in Savannah. We saw different places.
Paula Deen.
Paula Deen was there. Yes.
Dean Martin.
Trying to change the picture here, and it's not letting me. So talk to him, baby.
Well, listen, I'm sure you all have heard of Paula Deen. She's my favorite girl. But no, listen, Paula Deen, we enjoyed her, went to her restaurant, and it was all that they said it would be. The food was absolutely great. The service was good. And we enjoyed ourselves. We really did. And the one thing I like about Paula Deen, the hospitality there, it is really outstanding. They really, really cater to their customers. There she is. There go my girl. That's old Paula. Me and Paula went to school together. We played in the sandbox together. Yes, we did.
But yep, so that was Paula Deen. We went to her restaurant, and we, like he said, we had a good time. Actually, we had swung by there after we left South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, in which my cousin, she was actually at the Courtyard Marriott. So if anybody's interested in the Courtyard Marriott, when you go to Savannah, the prices are reasonable. Right now, if you're planning on taking a trip to Savannah, you might want to go ahead and get it done now, because the hotels are or rock bottom. They want everybody to come. So if you want to go ahead and schedule it, that way you can get the best price going. Of course, you want to use your I Go for Less travel portal that we send you, that we give you for free to book it. And so that way you can get the best deal at there. That's the trolley we were on that took us around Savannah. Savannah's best tour. The price was reasonable on the trolley. I think we paid was like $46 for the whole day
for 2 people.
And they took you all around the whole city,
the
of
entire
Savannah.
city. Yes,
and we got to see
all the historical landmarks.
Yes, we did. It was quite a trip. And there is a lot of historical landmarks in Savannah, guys. You want to tell them a little bit about the places that you remember?
Well, one of the I think it's called the Presidential House, something like that. I may not have it exactly 100% right, but I think Harry Truman was there. He had many distinguished guests I think it's called the Presidential House.
Mm-hmm.
And we took a tour of that. It was really fascinating because I'm a history buff, so I love that kind of stuff. I enjoy seeing history, things that happened before I was born. So we enjoyed that. The entire city is pretty much historic. There were a lot of landmarks there. So
you want to tell them who actually built the city?
Well,
remember who they said built the city?
Well, black people.
That's right.
It was built on it. It was built on the back of black people, and I don't want to use that S word, but yeah, we built it. We didn't get paid, so what that tell you? You know, there we free labor. So.
Well, we had a place to stay. They put us all in one little area, and so we had a place to stay while we built the city. So, I guess that was a plus. But that's also, they have the Hampton Inn there, guys, as well. So if you need a place to stay, Hampton Inn is right there too. They preserved all the buildings. So most of all those buildings in Savannah are pretty much the original buildings. If they had to change the what you call it, change the look. Remodel it.
Mm-hmm.
They had to remodel it and put it back the same
historical
way.
Look.
Yeah, they had to put it back the same way it was originally. So, you know, sometimes you got cracks and stuff that need to be replaced, so they would replace those, but it had to stay the same way.
Keep the historical look.
Keep the historical look. So you got the 5 and Dime store, the general store. They kind of kept that historical too. Anybody remember those 5 and Dime stores? Yes, they were actually a lot of 5 and Dime stores was the joint back then.
Back in the days, mid 60s, they were all the rage, man. I love my 5 and Dime stores.
Then you got Spanky's, which was a nice little restaurant that you could go to and shop and stuff. The shops downtown were awesome as well. They had a lot of different places that you could go to shop as well. They did allow you on the trolley to jump off and jump back on to look at different things and stuff. The parks, all the parks over in Savannah, they had different sections of the parks. You want to tell them about?
Well, they had a lot of historical figures, and it's been over a year, so I really don't remember all the stuff but a lot of it really was inspiring, and it can bring you to tears to hear some of the injustices that was done to people of color helping build the city. So, you know, it is what it is. It's part of the history of this country. Some good, some bad.
And whose park was there? Did you see?
Yeah, I can't remember the name of that, who it was named after, but it was a historical figure.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump, okay. Oh, you talking about that part.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes.
Some of the movie was filmed there, right?
Yes.
Yes, and they actually have the bench, I think, he sat on.
The bench that he sat on.
Yes.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
life is just like a box of chocolates.
That's right.
You never know what you're going to get.
So, yes, that was awesome. Seeing the park where he had the bench. Oh, yeah. And so that was amazing. There was a lot of different places that you can go to. The historical part of that, the whole downtown Savannah is all history.
Pretty much historical.
And the actual restaurant that Paula Deen is actually called the Lady and Sons restaurant. So when you go down there and you're looking for it, you're not, you might ask where Paula Deen's restaurant is, but you're going to need to tell them that the name of the restaurant is called the Lady and Sons. So some people may know that, some people may not know that. So you'll have to let them know what you're actually looking for.
But the presidential house, what's so cool about that was past presidents like Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy. They all it was like summer White House away from the actual White House in Washington. So it's a real neat place. If you ever get a chance, I recommend anybody to put that on their tour list.
And we were just there for a day, so we didn't get to see inside of everything. We basically saw all the historical parts of it and went around and looked around at everything and, on the trolley. So it was kind of like a day visit that we did. But they asked the food that Paula Deen had, and that stuff was great. I think I started tearing into it before I actually decided to take a picture of it. So, as you can see, I didn't make the salad. I didn't touch the salad. But the food is like Southern fried chicken, Southern food. The greens were good, and of course you know who cooked it. So, it's going to be good.
Who cooked it?
It was some Southern people.
Oh, them Negroes cooked it. That's what you mean. Say what you say. Say what you mean.
So yeah, we actually got the buffet, but then they do have a menu as well. So if you don't want the buffet, you can actually get the menu to tell them what you want specifically or whatever. So that was good too. But we did have a chance to do that. And of course, there's me talking to Paula Deen. She was like, "Yeah, girl, I'm glad y'all came. Thanks for coming."
You and Paula
we had a good conversation.
You and Paula developed quite a rapport there. You developed a friendship with her.
Yeah, so we enjoyed it. It was so much fun hanging out in Savannah, Georgia. That's another one of the historical buildings. But there is so much history there to see in Savannah. So if you ever go, there's a tequila bar and grill, Lizzie's. If you ever want to go to a bar while you're down there, that's a good place to go. But yes, Savannah was the bomb. And like he said, Forrest Gump, Tom Hanks was there. We saw Paula Deen, and just to name a few of the places that we went to was awesome. The places that we saw, Forsyth Park, that was one of the parks, and like I said, each section had a different park to it. Savannah Historical District site. Then you got the Bonaventure Cemetery, that was there. Then you got the Telfair Museum, along with the Wormslow Historical Site, the East River. We were able to see the East River. They took us down by the river as well. I think that's where they dropped us off, and then we walked back through the town. You can actually walk it too, and see a lot of different places, and that's what we did too. We did stop and walked it so we could go back to the places that we really wanted to take a look at. Owens Thomas House,
Mercer House.
Mm-hmm. They actually had the Juliet Lowe House there, where the Girl Scouts were. And I was a Girl Scout leader.
The Girl Scouts.
Yes, Juliet Lowe's birthplace. That was the head leader of Girl Scouts. And when I was a Girl Scout leader for 10 years, I wanted to take my girls there, and every year when they got their Girl Scout money, they did not want to go there. So finally I got to see it. The Cathedral Basilica at St. John's, we saw that. Telfair Academy, we saw that. Like I said, they had different parks, and he said statues were there and stuff like that.
Historical figures.
Market.
Davenport House.
Davenport House. We showed you a picture
Which is a
of
museum
that.
now.
The Colonial Park Cemetery. They did have some cemeteries there. For one spot was for colored people, and then one spot.
Colored people.
Well,
What color were they?
Colored people. That's what they were. Fort McAllister State Park was there. Andrew Lowe's house, American Prohibition
Colored
Museum.
people.
That was the museum that you could go and see all the different people that made up Savannah. The American Prohibition Museum. That was nice too. Savannah's History Museum is there. Georgia State Railroad, Children's Museum. Fountain at Forsyth Park. Coastal Georgia Botanical. They had the big temple, the oldest church. One of the older black churches there was there, and I think I showed a picture of that too. So there's a lot of history in Savannah. So if you ever in Georgia, that would be the place to go.
Call us. We'll be glad to show you around. Call the Savages.
West Jones Street, that was a nice place. Driving Park, Abercorn Park, Flannery O'Connor Childhood, Savannah Botanical Gardens. The place was full of history. So if you ever go to Georgia, like I said, Savannah would be the place to be. And if you ever need to get away, that would be a place to be. You can actually distance, social distance yourself there, because this time of the year is not going to be many people. So if you're looking for a place to go, right here in Tampa, we're only like 6 hours from here to Savannah. They have beaches there as well. So, if you want to go to the beach, you can go there because it's right off the coast, south of 95. Straight up, right after you pass the Florida-Georgia line, you're not far from Savannah. So that would be a good place to go. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed our Travel with the Savages segment. We're on here every Tuesday night at 9:30. So we would love to see you again next week at 9:30, this time Tuesday. And that's all we have to say about that. So Forrest Gump says, you get it. That's all I got to say about that. Savannah, Georgia. Yeah. On the bench.
Well, listen, we want to kindly thank you all for kindly dropping in. Little Beverly Hillbillies there. But anyway, wish you guys a lot of love.
Raquel.
Stay safe.
We miss some people. There go your grandbaby. Hey, Naya. Tanaya.
Hey, Naya, how you doing there, girl?
Hey, girl, we're going to have a great grandbaby.
Okay, yeah. Okay, then, all right. Hey, Naya, hey, baby. That granddad baby. But anyway, God bless you all. Hope you all staying safe. We look forward to seeing you back here again next week. Same time, same channel, same TV. So, as always, in parting, we wish you love, peace, and soul. And savages. You got it right. But listen, guess where we are? We're at the top. Because the bottom is just too crowded. And we love you. We'll see you. We're out of here.